Good afternoon and welcome to Lunchtime Poetry. Happy Easter to all who celebrate. I'm Lorie and I will be reading some modernism today. We're going to start with Of Modern Poetry by Wallace Stevens. The poem of the mind in the act of finding what will suffice. It has not always had to find. The scene was set. It repeated what was in the script. Then the theater was changed to something else. Its past was a souvenir. It has to be living to learn the speech of the place. It has to face the men of the time and to meet the women of the time. It has to think about war, and it has to find what will suffice. It has to construct a new stage. It has to be on that stage. And, like an insatiable actor, slowly and with meditation, speak words that in the ear, in the delicatest ear of the mind, repeat exactly that which it wants to hear, at the sound of which an invisible audience listens, not to the play, but to itself, expressed in an emotion as of two people, as of two emotions becoming one. The actor is a metaphysician in the dark, twanging an instrument, twanging a wiry string that gives sounds passing through sudden rightnesses, wholly containing the mind, below which it cannot descend, beyond which it has no will to rise. It must be the finding of a satisfaction, and maybe of a man skating, a woman dancing, a woman combing, the poem of the act of the mind. And that is Of Modern Poetry by Wallace Stevens. And just a note, the modernism era of American poetry was right around the mid-20s, 1920s. So about 100 years ago, the modernism era started. Next, I'm going to read The Red Wheelbarrow by William Carlos Williams. So much depends upon a red wheelbarrow, glazed with rainwater, beside the white chickens. And that's The Red Wheelbarrow by William Carlos Williams. And finally today, I'm going to read The Negro Speaks of Rivers by Langston Hughes. I've known rivers ancient as the world and older than the flow of human blood in human veins. My soul has grown deep like the rivers. I bathed in the Euphrates when dawns were young. I built my hut near the Congo and it lulled me to sleep. I looked upon the Nile and raised the pyramids above it. I heard the singing of the Mississippi when Abe Lincoln went down to New Orleans, and I've seen its muddy bosom turn all golden in the sunset. I've known rivers, ancient dusky rivers. My soul has grown deep like the rivers. And that's The Negro Speaks of Rivers by Langston Hughes. I hope you've enjoyed today's edition of Lunchtime Poetry. You can find me at www.manliestlibrary.org, and that from there you can click through to see all of the videos. We've been doing this since April 1st. I will see you here tomorrow at noon at the Manliest Library YouTube channel. And if you have any questions or suggestions, please feel free to drop me an email at lfinger@manliestlibrary.org. Have a great day. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Happy Easter to those who celebrate, and happy Poetry Month to all.